I think it's very important that accountants are conscious of the competition that's already there and is getting tougher in some areas, of people competing for the fee dollar that's produced by small medium enterprises for professional advice. The Taxation Office has had a campaign for years of trying to reduce the number of wage earner tax returns. The latest figures show that 71% of Australians are using accountants or tax agents for their tax return preparation. We need to keep an eye on that figure because the number of returns being lodged by eTax are increasing, and I expect that with the Taxation Office's campaign to try to encourage people to lodge returns direct to the tax office, or indeed not to lodge tax returns at all, will mean that there will be less wage earner tax returns being lodged. What's the effect of that going to be in the marketplace? Well, some of the firms that currently concentrate on preparing large numbers of tax returns, especially wage earner returns, will start moving more and more into the small medium enterprise space. And at the same time, there is more competition emerging from business consultants, business coaches, who are all saying to the small medium enterprise market, you don't need accountants to give you these value-added services, we can do it for you. And if accountants aren't careful, they will be left just with the tax return, which will become more and more of a commodity product, and that will put more and more price pressure on it. And the cream, which I believe is the business advisory services type work, will have been taken by other service providers. Very similar to what I believe happened to the financial services industry. Prior to the emergence of the financial service industry, accountants were the people who gave that sort of advice. But with the growth of self-managed superannuation funds, a lot of that work has now ended up with other people, and a lot of accountancy firms really are not participating in that area. If they're not careful, the same thing could happen with business advisory services.